Tama ba yung ginawa ko? Check mo.
Ha?
Check mo.
Wala na akong load.
Check mo dito. I mean dito. I think okay. Hi everyone, I'm Graciella Lehmann, your Binibini 31 from the province of Oriental, Mindoro. So, by the way, how are you doing, guys? So, first of all, I would like to thank the Entertainment News Portal for collaboration with this live video chat. And also, I would like to thank Mr. Arvin Capachete for the opportunity. Thank you so much. So guys, how are you doing? I certainly hope that you are safe, healthy, at the comfort of your homes, and also have been practicing hygiene and social distancing protocols. So as for me, nasa Oriental Mindoro po ako ngayon along with my family. And luckily, I was able to make it here during last trip before lockdown. And as for me, I just finished my home quarantine because I was monitored by our barangay health officials. Maraming salamat po for looking after us. Kami pong mga galing Metro Manila. Alam naman po natin na medyo delikado po. And then, happy to announce that Oriental Mindoro is now COVID-free. Maraming salamat po. Shout out po sa lahat po ng mga taga-Oriental Mindoro nanonood right now. Hello! May we all have a blessed Holy Week. As we all know, Holy Tuesday po ngayon. So, if you're just joining us, welcome po to our broadcast. We're currently talking about the COVID-19 po. I will be sharing about my advocacy as well, how to stay safe during quarantine period, and what I've been doing during the quarantine series. So, actually, I'm an advocate for breast cancer health awareness. So, I want to educate the public mainly about breast health across the Philippines, lahat ng mga women, especially young women, kasi napaka-important po talaga to know yung importance po ng ating breast health. So, apart from that, if you have any questions, you may just send it up here. Blessing Venus from Oriental Mindoro, from Puerto Galera. Hello. If you have any questions, you may just send it up here. So, I will be sharing a few tips po on how to stay safe during this pandemic. So, first, we really have to limit our news consumption. We have to look up to reliable sources. Kasi, syempre, at this moment, we have to obtain relevant and timely information, specifically public health info, kailangan nating malaman. And of course, dun tayo sa reliable sources. Secondly, we have to create and follow a daily routine. Like for me, once I wake up in the morning, before anything else, I immediately drink up water and do a morning warm-up. I usually have an app or I do YouTube videos po para malaman ko po kung ano yung pwede kong warm-up. And then after that, saka pa lang po ako magkakaroon ng breakfast and open up my phone for COVID news, ganyan. And of course, we have to avoid too much media exposure din. Kasi, kakaroon tayo ng anxiety, ng depression, fear, and all that. So, one question po is from Mr. AJ Barantes de Leon. What shade of this lipstick are you using po? First, I'm using a gloss from Ever Belena. I'll show you. So this is the Advanced Vinyl Lip Gloss from Ever Belena. So that's what I'm using right now. Nakaka-fresh lang po siya. So apart from that, we can stay virtually involved among other people. We can do video call, phone call, text, and all po, ganyan. Para ma-ensure po natin na yung social support network natin is narito po. Kasi syempre, yung isolation po, yung quarantine, nakaka-drain din po siya. May mga anxiety po tayo as of the moment. Okay, welcome po. So yun, we have to maintain as well a healthy lifestyle. We have to get enough sleep. We also have to eat well, eat healthy. Like right now, I'm developing new hobbies like cooking. Nakakatulong po tayo sa family cooking. Sumptuous meals, ganon. And of course, we also have to use psychological ways to manage our stress. Kasi right now, we're facing this challenge po of the COVID-19 pandemic. We just have to do some sort of relaxation as well. Like for example po, by staying positive, by doing yoga, some psychological ways po, like meditation, yoga, muscle relaxation, something like that. By doing so, we can maintain our mental health, kasi we have to value our mental health po right now eh. So right now, the productive things that I've been doing, apart from watching Netflix, I have been studying, of course, kasi in preparation for Binibini Pilipinas. I have been reconnecting with my family. I've been bonding with them through cooking, through watching films, and also doing some sort of stuff like nagkukumpuni kami ng mga maliliit na mga gamit sa bahay namin. Hi, Tita Celeste! She's watching. Mother po siya ng friends ko. So, we have one question from Jem Diazes. Hello. Any realizations during this time? This time, I was able to realize that life is too short and life is really, really important kasi we are used to taking things for granted eh. So at this time, nalalaman natin yung importance ng smallest things, smallest blessings. And immediately after this pandemic, I'm really sure na even the smallest things, we will be valuing them, giving them value. Hi Dawson, he's watching, he's my cousin. Hello. Stay safe. Hi Dawson. So, hello po sa mga nagjo-join pa lang po ng ating broadcast. We just talked about how am I or how can we stay safe during quarantine period. Oh, there's one question po. Kaano-ano ko daw po si Laura Lehmann? So, this is a common question that I have been hearing since I joined Binibini Pilipinas. Well, as much as I want to be related with her, we're not related at all po. But I'm looking after her. She's really one of the greatest beauty queen that I have known. She's one of the person that I really look up to. So if she's watching, well, I really hope so. Hi, Laura Lehmann, or Miss World Philippines. So, like what I'm saying a while ago, about the COVID-19 pandemic, I want to reiterate din na we are really thankful po for our frontliners. I would like to make a tremendous shout out for them. Thank you so much po sa pag-render ng inyong serbisyo sa ating mga kapatid na affected, as well as other people po na may sakit. Medyo saturated na po tayo as of the moment. Apart from dealing with COVID-19 patients, they're also dealing among other patients as well. Manalangin po tayo lahat para sa kanila. Maraming salamat po sa inyong tulong. Starting off with our government officials, security forces, and also yung mga nagkakawang-gawa po, and mga manggagawa po natin sa commercial spaces. Shout out po sa inyo, and of course, maraming salamat po sa inyong tulong sa ating lahat. Oh, hi, Sir Rafael Brian Marquez. Love and support the po from Bulacan. Maraming salamat po. And also, I would like to take this opportunity po to promote our donation drive po. It's called #TogetherWeHeal. It's from the Araneta City in collaboration with J. Amado Araneta Foundation, Binibini Pilipinas Charities Incorporated, and also for ticketnet.com. It's called #TogetherWeHeal. This ongoing initiative is for our indigent families across the Metro Manila. And yun nga po, we will be feeding them up, and also, oh, what happened? Yes po, oops, what happened? Hello? Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm talking about the #TogetherWeHeal donation drive po ni Araneta City. Sana po mag-donate po kayo for only 350 pesos. And for more details, please visit ticketnet.com. And also, I would like to speak on behalf of my Philippine Foundation for Breast Cancer Incorporated, or also known as the Kasusa Foundation. Our breast cancer patients are needing some sort of vitamin supplements and medication supplies for maintenance. Actually, the list po is here with me. Ito po yung mga gamot na need po nila. So, it's called tamoxifen, letrozole, anastrozole, and I'm not sure for the pronunciation, but it's capecitabine. Oh. So, ayun po. I'll be posting more details po after this live chat. So, they're really hoping po na we can be heroes for them to live longer, and also they can live healthier pa po. And my last project po for this, we also have our campaign. It's called Bayanihan Project. So I'm in collaboration with Mr. Cyper Abel. He's a GMA style correspondent, and also Miss Marisa Lozano and Attorney Nate. Kung nanonood po kayo, hello po sa inyong lahat. I certainly hope that we can support this campaign. This campaign po is for our indigent families situated po sa southern part ng Mindoro, and we will all be targeting Mangyan community din. I really hope you can help with them din po. So guys, if you do have questions, just please don't hesitate to give it up here in the live video. Shoutout din po sa ating governor po, Governor Bons Dolor. Maraming salamat po sa inyo pong tulong sa ating sangguniang panglungsod, sangguniang bayan. Maraming salamat po sa inyong tulong sa ating bayan. Also, to our Mayor, Mayor Aristeo Baldos Jr., maraming salamat po. And hello po ulit sa ating mga manonood. Sir June Generoso from Mansalay, hello po. I certainly hope that I can visit Mansalay po in our Mangyan community. So one question po is, how do you prepare for Binibini Pilipinas finals while having the quarantine? Well, I'm still used to doing workouts at home. I use YouTube for my reference, and also I have this app called Lose Belly Fat kasi I'm a bit thin, but I still have unwanted fats all over my body. So I target my core and then my arms. So yun, home workout. Second is I read, usually about topics depicting COVID-19, as well as personal and philosophical ideologies. So ayun, I've been reading a lot lately. And also, I'm doing the routine that were thought of, like stretchings, warm-ups, pasarela. We're doing such things right now as of the moment kasi we have to take this time to reflect din for ourselves. So, ayun. Medyo madaming preparation, but we're looking forward to get back. Hopefully, soon enough, we'll be bouncing back to life. So, we'll be training again for the camp. Update for Binibini finals. Right now, we're asked to just comply with the enhanced community quarantine given out by the national government. But as per the Binibini Pilipinas Charities Incorporated, immediately after the quarantine, we'll be given announcement and list of activities. But right now, we still don't have that one. But we'll be letting you know once it's already with us. So if you have any questions, just please give it out here in our comment section. Hi Marisol! Marisol is from Phoenix. So, since I talked about Phoenix, I used to be a campus journalist. Before, I worked as probationary staff, and then I was appointed as news editor for 2 years. So, apart from that, I also worked as opinion editor. So, I'm a technical writer, but also I do consider writing creative as well, like poetry, but not that much. So, to all the people who just joined, hello po. Ako po ulit si Graciella Lehmann, Binibini 31 from Oriental, Mindoro. Hello! So, once again, sa mga nag-join lang po, we talked about how to stay safe while here at the comfort of our house during our enhanced community quarantine. Kasi extended po yung ating community quarantine right now up until April 30 as per the address by our President Duterte last night. So one question po is, can you give tips sa mga aspiring flight attendant? Okay. Yes po, I'm a flight attendant po, domestic flight attendant. Currently working at Cebu Pacific Air. And for me, I applied po kasi immediately after finishing college. So, a few months after like 2 months after graduation, I'm already flying. So, for those people who want to be flight attendant, I would like to reiterate that height is not really important as long as your heart is willing to serve. And of course, if you're working for people, if you have a heart for service, then I think this job suits you. If you want, you may try po. May mga hiring naman po maybe after the quarantine, but as of the moment, we still have none. But for those who really want to be flight attendants, I suggest that you have to practice and observe proper grooming, makeup tutorials. You can watch them from YouTube. Usually, mga airlines kasi, iba-iba yung mga standards nila for makeup and grooming. Yung iba, they prefer light makeup. Other airlines, they want red and then with matching dark eyeshadow. But for us, we go for light makeup kasi we have bright uniform. So, for the people who want to be a flight attendant, I guess you really have to obtain a bubbly personality kasi you will be dealing with a lot of people of various nationalities. You will be giving out service to them. It's more than just saying coffee or tea or chicken or beef. It's not like that. Usually, if gusto mo talaga, you really have to learn the basic. You have to know emergency procedures. You have to know how to treat even a simple wound know a lot of first aid for heart attack, for any other disease that you may encounter aboard. And also you have to know how to deal with unusual situations like fire, how to fight a fire while on board, while up in the air. You really have to know things like that. But all those things will be learned once you're already good for training. So yun nga po, you will be, you have to obtain proper grooming upon application. And also, one tip nga po pala, alagaan niyo po ang inyong mga balat. Kasi they will be looking after if you have visual impurities on your skin. You have to take care of yourself. So, one question from Attorney Parenting. Hi, hello, may kababayan. In this time of uncertainty and fear, what is your message to the frontliners? So, at this time that we are being challenged by the COVID-19 pandemic, my answer and my message to the frontliners is that you guys, please stay strong for us. You have been performing life-saving actions. You have been there to render your service. And of course, you have sacrificed a lot for us. We are beyond grateful for your help and for your deeply rooted hearts for service. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Katulong niyo po kaming lahat sa pagtulong. Very heroic po yung pinapakita niyo pong lahat para sa amin. And hindi po namin ito ibabaliwala. We'll be staying at home para mas mapadali na po and makontain yung virus na po ito. Sa mga frontliners po natin, inuulit ko po, government officials, security forces, sa ating mga ordinaryong manggagawa, maraming salamat. So, hi Sir Cyper Abel. So, si Sir Cyper po is from GMA. He's a STEL correspondent. Kasama ko po siya sa Bayanihan Project. So, yun nga po. Supportahan niyo po kami sa Bayanihan Project namin for the Mangyan community and other indigent families po situated sa southern part ng Oriental, Mindoro. Hi, Miss Marilu. So, another question from AJ. Any hint for national costumes? And sino yung gagawa ko? So, for national costume, I'll go for something that depicts a Mindorena. So, a Mindorena is courageous, she is brave, so she's willing to fight for anything, just like a warrior. So, as of now, yun lang muna yung pwede kong i-disclose. And ang designer ko po for national costume is Mr. Joel Calma from Laguna. Maraming salamat po, Sir Joel Calma. I hope you're watching. I'm really thankful po for the costume that you made for me. And share ko lang, yung national costume ko is made from recycled materials from scrap costumes din before. I've shared it with Mrs. Araneta as well and to other panels kasi we had our shoot for the national costume. So, ayun. Made siya sa scraps. And from Paete, Laguna, meron pong ginagawa tayo mga pagdidip sa acid ng mga aluminum. May mga ganong sort din po dun sa national costume ko pa. So, thank you po kay Sir Joel Calma. So, hi April! Hi din sa friend ko, si Kurt De Rosas is watching. So, Miss MJ Gardosa, hello po! I'm a proud Mangyan din po at heart. So, another question. It's quite long. So, millions of people around the world will inevitably have to reduce social contact and spend time in isolation to combat the COVID-19. There's a study that says quarantine can have a serious effect on one's mental health. What do you think are the best and healthy things to do during isolation? So, I would like to share din po na we have 3 different things na we're mandated to do, like social distancing, quarantine, and the isolation. For the social distancing, we just have to keep distance for about a meter away. For the quarantine, we have to stay really at home and avoid contact with other people. But for isolation, we really have to separate ourselves among other people talaga. Like, ako lang talaga mag-isa. So, you were saying na there's a study that says na it can really affect our mental health. Yeah, I've read about that as well. We really have to look after our mental health at this time. Kasi we can face anxiety, we can face fear, depression, boredom. We can also face anger, irritability, and frustration, and most likely stigmatization din. I must say that in order for us to combat or protect our mental health, we can do activities like managing our stress through muscle relaxation, deep breathing. We have to stay connected among other people, like in other way, like virtual ways, like phone calls or text messages, video chat, through social media. At least we know to ourselves na we still have access to social support networks. In order for us to be mentally healthy at this point of time, we just have to know na there's someone for us. And I'm really sure na everyone will work hand in hand for this one. Hi, Kurt! Hi, Ashley! So, one question from Kurt. What bothers you most about what is happening in our country today? Right now, I'm really bothered about how long will this pandemic take, kasi masyado nang malaki yung cost na Pilipinas. We have been spending days and weeks all over our house for the isolation, and it's really a toll on our mental health. So, yun yung struggle for me, and I'm sure it's the struggle of other people as well. But what we can do about it is that we really have to seek out help among other people. We can do such things na to keep us busy kahit mag-isa tayo, but please do know na everyone will be here for everyone din. We're all in this together. So, hi Mr. Ryan Adava. How do you handle people's expectation, criticism? For me, we just have to take it seriously kasi they're criticizing you, they're saying something about you for you to improve. So with that being said, we just have to take it and thank them. Be grateful that some people are expecting you to be like that or looking for your improvement. So that's it. Hi now! So, ano po masasabi niyo sa extension ng lockdown? So, supposedly, lockdown will be up until April 12, but as per the address last night, it would be up until April 30. I'm actually positive that this lockdown has been extended kasi I know for a fact na this has been extended for our welfare as well. And we have to be thankful for the concerted efforts that the government has been doing for us. We just have to look forward and think ahead of what we can do next after this lockdown has been finished. Oh no. So hi po, if you're just joining this broadcast, welcome po. I'm Graciella Lehmann, your Binibini 31 from Oriental, Mindoro. Hi, Kuya Kenneth! Another question. What can you say about the actions taken by the national government in response to the COVID-19? Do you think that these actions are enough to handle this crisis? Oh, I thought political questions are not allowed, but let me answer that one. Well, ako, I'm really grateful about the actions, the concerted efforts being taken by the national government. Kasi, of course, those actions are really for us, for our welfare. Kasi, we have been facing pandemic right now. And I know na this is just something that... Oh, what happened? Oops, what happened? We have been facing this crisis. This is more than just a global health concern. I know that the government is doing its best for us to be better. And really hoping that we'll be bouncing back to life as soon as this one is finished po. Hi, Sir Nilo! Happy birthday po to Sir Edmond Chongchua II. Hello, if you're watching. And hi, Mr. Vladimir Estacado. So, another question is, what made you choose breast cancer awareness and your advocacy for Binibini, Pilipinas? So, I chose breast cancer and health awareness simply because I want to highly honor the struggle of the Filipino women impacted by the breast cancer, and also I want to applaud them for their strength. And syempre, I want to empower Filipino women across the Philippines po to certain aspects of breast cancer, and of course, the benign non-cancer health issues. For that one, for benign non-cancer health issues, I have been into surgery twice already. Luckily, those are benign, meaning non-cancerous. So, ayun po, I would like to share na these things are not really dangerous. What we can do is to do mammogram. We can always have early detection for us so that it is the best thing for us to prevent having this sort of disease. Kasi as a woman, and if we're aging, we really have high risk for obtaining breast cancer. What sets you apart from other Binibinis? Well, all the girls have been competing are amazingly beautiful individuals, but I think what sets me apart from them is that I'm a socially conscious person. I'm also empowered by my cultural ideals, kasi I'm very willing to make colossal changes one step at a time. Thank you po for that question. Another question from Mr. Cholo Benavides. Choose one, money or health, and why? Definitely I'll choose health, kasi health is more than just wealth. If we're healthy, then we're wealthy. We'll be having we can do things that we like. We can enjoy life among other people, among our family, friends, if we're healthy. And if you're just rich with money, you cannot really enjoy everything in life if you're just rich and you're not healthy. So basically, I'll choose health. Hi, Sir San Miguel. Hi, Maxine. I miss you, Rumi. Grabe, this has been my first time doing live chat. Medyo na papawisan na po ako. I'm so sorry. Yes po, mainit po kasi brown out po dito right now. Buong province po namin for the whole day. I'm sorry. Wait lang po. Joining, who just joined po our broadcast, Graciella Lehmann po ulit from Oriental, Mindoro, your Binibini 31. I would like to take this opportunity din po to promote our donation drive po with Araneta City in collaboration with the J. Amado Araneta Foundation and Binibini Pilipinas Charities Incorporated. It's called #TogetherWeHeal. For more information, you can visit www.ticketnet.com. And also, I would like to make a shout out for Kasusa Foundation. We are in need of vitamins, supplements, and other medication for our breast cancer patients. I certainly hope that you can visit them. Their pages, online pages, it's called Kasusa Foundation on Facebook and Kasusa PH at Instagram. I will be posting more details later. And also I have our campaign. It's called #Bayanihan Project. I'm working with Sir Cyper and other local government personnel. I'm really hoping that you can support us there. I will be working with certain people. We'll be going to southern part of Mindoro. Another question for a while lang po. So that's it. How could you address poverty in our country? I think as a Binibini, we can work hand in hand with the government. We have efforts, we have been taking up actions to fight poverty since it is one of the biggest problems that our country is facing. To hunger or malnutrition. And I know that as a Binibini, we can just simply work out with our local government. By doing so, we'll be able to help other people as well by sharing our blessings among them and looking after their needs as well. So social media has become a prominent factor in the way we perceive one another. Do you believe social media has had a positive or negative effect on the way we judge beauty? When it comes to social media, I think it really depends on the person, on the perception of the person. Social media has been a very important tool for us in certain ways. And we can't deny the fact that sometimes we get hurt because of social media. What I can say is that it really depends on us, on our perception upon things. And speaking about beauty, we really have to obtain self-control on things that we can say and things that we cannot say to other people. We don't have to give out our judgment that easily. We really have to look after their feelings as well. Hi, El Vergara! How do you think you can help with the pandemic crisis aside from promoting donation drives? What specific measures can you implement given the limited resources available? Well, I openly admit that I do not have that much, but I'm using social media as a platform for me to share my thoughts, especially when it comes to donation drives. But apart from donation drives, one thing I can impart among my other people is that we can share about how to combat this COVID-19 crisis. We can also share our thoughts on how to protect our mental health at this time that we're facing anxiety and fear. So that is really a big thing, I would say. So another question, what do you think is a problem with Filipino resilience in the face of natural calamities or in a pandemic like this? Filipinos are known to be resilient people, but I don't see any problem with that at all. But in this phase of natural calamities or pandemic, we tend to really express our strong emotions. We really seek for ways like giving out our expressions through social media, and I think we can do something about that. We can limit ourselves from posting everything on social media, and we can all live it up to ourselves, and let's just act in accordance with the change that we want to see. So, from Maxine, what can you suggest for people having mental breakdowns at the same time? Has to be fully capable of standing on their own. Like what I'm saying a while ago, a lot of us have to psychological impacts brought about by the COVID-19. But for other things like just mental breakdown brought about by your own problems, I think you just have to stay strong. Kasi ako, I've been into depression then, but I was able to address it on my own. I seek for help among the people around me, like my family, my friends. And if you have a pet, it really helps. I just think you have to believe in yourself that you can rise from it. You can do anything that you think you can do. I've answered that question po a while ago. I'm not related to Miss Laura Lehmann po. But how I wish. So, I think that we will be wrapping up our live chat in a few minutes. So, if you have questions pa po, you can just send it right now. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank again our frontliners. Thank you for doing everything for us. Thank you for sacrificing your safety, your health, and I certainly hope that you guys can also look after yourselves, your own family, and us citizens. We can just simply stay at home. Do not ever underestimate the power of staying at home, since we can really do a lot for other people, for their safety. So, ano po crown yung target mo and why? I'm not really eyeing for a certain crown. Whatever crown would be okay for me. Thank you. I'm okay naman po right now here at our province. I'm really happy now. We are COVID-free right now. We have one case, an infant, but good thing. Fortunately, the kid is okay na, discharged na from the hospital. And this is really brought about by the strict rules set by our governor, Bons Dolor. I'm really thankful po for the efforts made by our governor. Maraming salamat po. Also for our mayor, Mayor Aristeo Baldos Jr., maraming salamat po sa help niyo po sa aming lahat. Grabe naman po, Nell. Yun naman yung pong safety questions. So guys, maraming salamat po. I certainly hope that you will be supporting me for my journey for the Binibini Pilipinas 2020. If ever you still have questions, we'll still be having live chats. And just please stay tuned and stay up to date among our influence and posts on social media. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. God bless you all po and have a blessed week ahead. This is Holy Week. Let's take this time po to reflect on several things that has been bothering us, realign our perspectives and priorities. Let's take this time to reconnect with our family. And I certainly hope that you guys will still be practicing the protocols and the measures that have been taken by the government. Let's value them. Let's be thankful. Let's be grateful for everything that they have been given to us. Maraming salamat din po. Thank you so much.